Hello, my friends. So it's officially finished. I still have to put here a message saying that it cannot be used for medical purposes or commercial purposes because there was a law that says specifically for this machine that cannot use it for these kinds of things. Um, and I have the document, everything. Okay. So for testing purposes, I have put 24.5 kilos of steel there. And let me show you what I've done. Well, starting from the obvious, everything was covered in dust and almost seized because the oil, at some point, this machine was put horizontal, so the oil from this cylinder and from that cylinder got spilled everywhere. So it made like a crust with dust and everything, and everything was cooked in and seized solid. And on top of that, somebody gave it a try to fix it and remove certain parts, install it again, and everything was out of sync. Uh, for example, this lobe here was out of sync. The these 2 gears were also out of sync, and there are little dot to see what position they must have between them. So it was quite a nightmare. But the problem when I made it work was that no matter what I did, it was not telling the correct weight. And you can adjust the weight here and also there. And there were plenty of different places to adjust it, but it was not reading. It was too short. Something was saying instead of 24, for example, now instead of 24.5 kilos, was saying around 20 kilos. And suddenly I discovered why. Um, this machine is number 125. And you can see that number in everywhere, in the door, in every single part. 125, 125. Every single part have the 125 stamped on it. Okay? But look, 96. Why? I don't know. I don't know. But this part came from another machine and is not calibrated with the correct length for this machine. I think there were several different configurations of this machine because if I take the patent, you can see here, for example, that the weight moves the other way around and the hook is on the right. And here you see that it moves this way and the hook is on the left. So there were different configurations. And you see that little part there? That's the part that was different. So I needed to remove it and to measure it to see what length should it have, and now it's ready. So how it works? You drop a coin here, it activates this lever that activates the switch. This lever comes down here. I cannot touch it because it's live. This lever contacts this one, and the motor starts spinning. It stops the coin. You cannot put another coin while it's spinning. Then the record, you see there, the record starts spinning, and the reproducer that is there moves to the correct position while synchronizing um, with the needle, and this part comes down while doing that until it touches this. This is what measures how much do you weight, and if you put more weight on it, the distance between this this and the cam becomes greater. Okay, so it comes down, it stops the needle, it stops the reproducer, then the reproducer goes down, it makes one turn, it says the weight, and then it goes up, and then you have a lever. Let me try to find it and to focus. There it is. This one pushes this roller up and moves that shaft there, okay, and make all the mechanism to return, okay. That's what not working because it was out of sync. So instead of making it to return, what it was doing was measuring again. So it was like a never-ending loop. Okay, so 24 kilos or 24 kilos and a half, I think I have put there. Here I have a coin. Let's see how it works. That's it. That's the magic. Let's see it again. Let's try to see it from this side. Okay, I hope you enjoy the video. It's been a really, really nice and interesting restoration, and it's going back. As soon as I put the letters here, it's going back to its owner. Cheers. Bye.